Hello, how you guys doing? This is a Florida investor with another video. In this video, I am going to talk a little bit about NVDIA. In reality, NVIDIA doesn't need much more attention. I mean, they are a very popular stock that many investors invest in, purchase and sell, etc. And it's all over the news constantly. But NVIDIA, they release earnings, I want to say it was yesterday or 2 days ago. They beat earnings, but they actually did not say that. There you can actually see it. So they not by a whole lot, but hey, we're talking about billions of dollars. So if expectation was $20 billion for the quarter and they made 25, I mean that's a win. Because they beat expectations, and that's usually what makes the stocks kind of take off or drop if it didn't. Where in NVIDIA's case, it dropped even though they beat earnings, but the revenue of the data centers is what actually it was slightly below or under expectations. Again, expectations is a key word. So I've mentioned this in previous video where unfortunately you got all these stock analysts and all these financial gurus where they, based on products that are released on the market and the financials and everything, they based it off and how also the previous quarter went and the demand for the product. They base off all those different things. They basically decide, oh well, this quarter NVIDIA should report this much. And that's the expectation, that even though it's just an opinion, it's taking with a lot of weight. So unfortunately, many times before, we see where a stock doesn't meet those expectations and the stock basically just plummets. Well, with NVIDIA, because it's such a strong company, we're talking about a multi-trillion-dollar company. I mean, obviously it's fairly overbought, only by $10, but they do have a lot of products on the pipeline, so that's not a concerning thing. One of the articles that they have published is, let's click on that article actually and read what they said. And the CEO of NVIDIA, Jensen Huang, Amazon, Oracle, Alphabet, and Microsoft alone, they plan to spend $600 billion per year on the AI revolution. In the last video that I posted, I did mention that AI and also, in my opinion, quantum computing, especially quantum computing, we are at the very early stages. But in this instance, going and talking about AI, it's even though it has taken a lot of movement and all that. I mean, we can kind of see that they actually are investing, and part of the article mentions the number could reach over $1 trillion in short order according to the forecast. So in total, it's set to average about $600 billion annually until at least the end of the decade. So we're talking about for the next 5 years, these companies in conjunction or together, they're expected to roughly spend about $600 billion every year in what has to do with AI. So if you guys are debating if you should invest or not in AI stocks, there are stocks that are particular to AI, but there are some like NVIDIA, Microsoft, and all those different companies that their revenue doesn't affect or I shouldn't say affect, but rely. That's the word that I'm thinking. It doesn't rely so much on AI. This is just extra gravy, if you want to call it. So again, with that in mind, I mean, if you guys are, let's say, again, this is not financial advice, but if you guys are thinking on buying certain stocks to take advantage of the AI revolution, AI growth and everything, but you don't want to go full blown into a strictly AI based stock, this is an option for you guys. It's a solid company. If we go and look, I mean, almost $4.5 trillion market cap. So obviously this is probably the biggest company in the world, you know, by space or by size, if you want to call it. So this is a safer bet if you guys want to go. I mean, if you look in here for the year to date, I mean, they're up 32%. And for the whole year, 40%. I mean, this is just insane, the amount of growth. Look at that. 5 years, a 1,300% increase, and then at almost a 23,000% since inception back in 1993. So obviously those are ridiculous returns. Again, past performance doesn't guarantee future performance, but it may be a good opportunity. That's all I'm saying. Do your own research. Again, this is not financial advice, but do your own research. Keep it on your radar. And again, I wanted to bring you guys attention. NVIDIA slightly beating earnings. They didn't beat their forecast for the revenue of data centers, but that's okay. They're still making billions and billions of dollars. They're not going anywhere. So I appreciate you guys watching. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe, and share with families and friends. Thank you. Have a good day.